leading to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the psyche of all those involved for years to come. Haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly, and now news from the war. The battle for the Western Food Reserve Grotto was successful. That is the only detail I have to report. And now, more exclusive audio from what has been dubbed the Goodies for Geezers Bake Sale Massacre.
Alright.
It's my banana bread.
Hello everybody, this is Emmeth. Welcome back to more Little Guardsman.
Speak up.
Last time, we did a bunch of stuff, actually.
I wish my grandson was here.
It was like day... something, I don't know. 8. Anyway, that's probably it. That's probably good for now. So, our dad is at war. At the front line, we had an extra job yesterday to decide who to send to the front lines and all that. And then we also spoke to the princess, and cooler heads prevailed, as it was. Anyway. No, well, there's a note, actually. There's a letter, probably, from Dad.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
Dear Lil, thanks for writing back. Your letter really made my day. Hearing you and everyone back home are doing so well made me sleep easy. So easy, in fact, that I missed the morning bugle and was late for roll call. Boy, was I in trouble. And because I wasn't there, I got stuck with mechanic duty for the next big battle. They say this time it'll be fought in the air, and it's my job to help repair the planes. Don't tell anyone, but I really don't know what I'm doing. But your grandfather on your mother's side was a master mechanic, and I'll always remember the words he said to me on my wedding day. If your wife doesn't find you handsome, she better find you handy. So I guess if I investigate each aircraft that comes my way, I'm sure I'll find something to fix, and then help win the battle. Thanks, Granddad. That goes for you, too. If you draft any would-be airmen, make sure there isn't anything on their end that needs fixing first. Anyways, I better go. Draw me a line again, will ya? But this time, maybe don't write such good news. If I get in trouble one more time, who knows what'll happen? Sincerely, Dad.
There's always something.
I'm so glad he's okay. I'll write him another letter tonight.
I'm sure she won't forget that. Here we are back at the Royal Guard... Royal? It's the Royal Writ. We're back at the Guard Shed. Alright, my spies have informed me that there is increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent within our enemy's inner circle. Do with that information what you will. In addition to the forces that were drafted, the outcome of the last battle was also due to the state of our equipment. Pay extra attention to what our men, women, and creatures are marching into battle with. Why me? Although their proposal for addressing our little food shortage problem was rushed through council without their scrutiny or approval, please extend my associate from Catering Corp every possible courtesy, and don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. Okay. Guardsman Randy has been brought out of forced retirement to supervise our food stores. Welcome back, Randy. Cool. I may have stolen a deck of tarot cards of an old wandering nomad type woman. So far, everything I've predicted has come true. Now, the old bag yelled something about a curse if the cards were overused as I was running away, but I'm sure it's nothing. Look at me, I'm battling 1,000. I've got all the answers. Call me now. Maybe, Malcolm. We'll see. Well, here we go. How many people are we, doing? We got 11, man. We got so many. We can just put on to anything. I really feel like, oops. I really feel like, the most useful item is the, truth spray. The colder ring doesn't seem very, handy at like, it's very situational. It's very clear when you need to use it. True spray is very useful. I haven't really been, metal detector, decoder ring, and not decoder ring, X-ray, bullwhip. I don't know. Bullwhip doesn't seem very useful.
Oh, unhand me, you fools! I must be granted entry immediately!
Oh, we know who that is.
Hear ye, hear ye! I have come to relay the terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the Sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrod, as dictated by His Royal Highness, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrod. Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen...
Yeah.
Who was daughter of King...
Yes, I know who he is. Remember? I told the princess not to marry him, and I'm feeling better about that choice by the second.
I am half tempted to just deny him immediately. Or jail him. Jail him would be great. Actually, a hostage would be pretty nice,
Let me in, peasant! Princess Desdemona!
Peasant? Wow, I didn't realize you were royalty.
Well, I'm not.
So that means you are also a peasant, right? And it's Queen Desdemona now, so put some respect on her name.
Very well. Let me in, person of equal social standing. Queen Desdemona will want to hear what I have to say.
Oh, this just feels like... I think...
Apart from the mistake of calling her princess, this guy sounds like he may have some important information.
There's 7, by the way.
I don't think you were talking to me, but you're right, I do.
You know what? I will let him in. If this is wrong, I'll just use the time turner.
Thank you. I'm sure your queen will be very excited to hear these terms of surrender for herself, and perhaps we can figure out some way to put an end to this bloody war.
3 stars? Sure. You're right to let him in, but you might have saved the advice's time by learning their full intentions. Okay, fine. Yeah, you know what? I'll call Ash and whatnot. And that's probably going to be full marks. I think full marks is a good thing. Yeah.
Here, Prince Phineas was daughter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Terms of immediate and unconditional surrender, is it? Let them in, but make sure you know exactly what is on their mind. You know what they say. Keep your enemies close, and your friends so close you're practically kissing.
Okay, so...
Is that what...
Sure is, and I should know. I have a lot of friends.
With that philosophy, I'm not surprised.
Okay. Fruit spray time.
It is my intention to divulge the top-secret battle plans I have been made privy to the Queen in exchange for food for my people.
Oh.
We are starving, and if the Sprawl can help us, I will be sure to help you end this conflict to the best of my abilities.
Very nice. Yes. 100%. Come in.
Thank you. Hopefully this exchange of food for information will help put an end to this bloody war.
Yeah. Bing. Having heard the true intentions, you let them in. It's now up to the Queen and other people above your pay grade. There you go. Alright. Off to a good start. That's lovely. Oh, hey.
Ahoy, child manning the gate.
Ahoy! Adult in a basket?
Ha ha! I like your spirit. I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force.
This is something about what Dad said, right? Make sure that they're, you know, good and whatever.
Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds. First I will destroy the enemy air force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude.
Is it the same voice actor who voices that other guard? The guy that we saw earlier? Can't tease.
So how does this grand contraption of yours work anyway?
When inflated to almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky, keeping myself inside this wicker basket aloft. Simple science.
Oh, I get it. You're gonna die in that thing.
Oh man, this seems bad. Striker? Hold on, let me see the Royal Writ, because Striker said something, right? Outcome of last battle was due to the state of our equipment. Pay attention to what men curious watching into battle with. Okay, maybe Striker has something to say about this.
He doesn't seem like the type to win us an air battle. Seems more like the adventure tourism wannabe type. Then again, beggars can't be choosers. If you can guarantee that his hot air ball will function properly, draft him. Otherwise, this is not Royal Air Force material.
I hate that I might use another one on, like, another one of these. Yeah, I have to. This could be very useful.
I made a wager with some chums down at the Royal Academy Club that I could traverse the entire world in only 79 days. Fools. My real plan is to hide away with my balloon in the countryside, gather stamps from across the globe, and return well-rested, well-fed, never having pissed out of a balloon, and triumphant. That'll teach him for putting a worm in my beer.
Okay, well, that's a no then.
Alas, now I will never prove myself to those bastards at the Royal Academy Club who doubted me. Instead of glory in the air, I shall retire to the countryside.
Well, that was what we go. That's what you were going to do anyway.
Perhaps if I lay low and gather stamps from across the globe, I can convince them that I did in fact make my grand journey and traveled around the world in 79 days.
Good luck on your weird side quest.
You're right. Maybe I shouldn't have used the truth spray. Maybe I should have just denied.
Hey, I remember you.
Really? Most people don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management.
Okay.
We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
ROI? What does that mean?
Less heroic.
Let's see. I don't know.
It has come to our attention that the food rations are being severely mismanaged. If this trend is allowed to continue, the Sprawl will be completely out of food in a week.
Are you sure your numbers are correct?
Of course our numbers are correct. All we do is numbers. We eat, sleep, and breathe numbers.
Honestly, lately, I've never eaten so well in my life.
That's exactly what the problem is. Children should not be eating well, or at all if we can help it.
Okay, that's... Oh, that's wrong, man. What's the thing with food supply? It's been brought out of forced retirement to supervise food stores. Welcome back, Randy. Okay, Randy might not be the... Okay, although it's proposed suggesting a little food shortage problem. It was a rush through council without scrutiny and approval, blah, blah, blah. Please extend my associate from Catering Corp every possible courtesy. And don't trouble yourself too terribly with the Okay. Fair enough. If Councilwoman Ash says it, then so be it.
You may enter, and do your best to help us with our food crisis.
Thank you. We at Catering Corp know that you and your general population are going to enjoy eating Soylent Beige nutrient bars as much as we enjoyed making them.
Oh. Okay, well, that's not good. Congratulations, you helped with the food shortage. However, it comes at a terrible cost. But you helped with the food. Okay, I'll take it. It's not great, but I'll take it.
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
And you are...
He is a caricature of a pretty famous boxing promoter.
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
Right. Kind of want to use the metal detector, but that might not be necessary.
I didn't think any more home games were being played this season. You know, because of the siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
No, I don't like this.
You sound very confident about that.
What's not to be confident about? I'm a Goblin Ball manager. I've been managing Goblin Ball since you was in diapers. Besides, I've got a plan how we can get a game going.
I don't know. I mean, would that bring up morale, maybe? Was there anything in the Royal Writ about this? Should I call Malcolm?
Picking a card, and we've picked the Magician card. Seems like he's the type of guy who can make things appear out of thin air, like a win for the sorry home team made up of wartime rejects. But if you look close enough, you can always see the strings, or in this case, the syringes. Shake him down for any kind of illicit performance-enhancing drugs.
That makes sense.
Then, once you've got him, whip out that decoder ring of yours and turn it into profit. I cannot believe that this late in the game I still have to explain the basics to you.
Okay, so basically now we only have one thing to do. Which means, I'm going to rewind. How do I do that again? I forget the basics of this game. Like Malcolm says. Okay. So we don't have to call Malcolm now because we know what to do. I could have called Malcolm first.
What's the...
And not
Albert.
bother talking to him. Alright. X-ray?
What are these? Don't worry about it, kid. Tools of the trade. So long as the players don't ask any questions about what they're getting, it's totally legit. The secret ingredient is pure basilisk venom. What? You think those on the Milton Marauders ain't doping? You're crazy.
We'll confiscate it.
Well, there ain't no way I'm gonna win with these bombs now.
That's true. Now, should we even bother with the decoder ring? I don't know if there's anything to use the decoder ring on. I don't know about this.
Let me look at those so-called tools of the trade again.
The Coda Rings somehow reveals that this is a mage-grade power crystal in powder form. You can reconstitute it by adding water. Oh. Sure. Why not? Okay. Sure. Okay, we got one back. Nice. And then you go away.
Look, can I level with you? I know this will weaken our defenses, but the Sprawl really needs this right now. I really need this right now. And you could probably use this envelope full of gold I've conveniently left for you right there out in the open.
Okay. I'll take the gold. Hopefully this isn't a bad thing.
That's what I'm talking about. See you at the match, kid.
I hate it! I hate it, but I have to do this again. I should have denied it. Oh my god. I hate this. I've used it so many times. Okay, it's fine.
What's the... Al...
Yeah. We're doing this again.
What are these? So... Well... Well, there ain't no...
I will take the extra... Because that's like 30 gold, right? The,
Let me look at those.
It's kind of dumb because I'm using a power crystal to get a power crystal. It doesn't even make any sense.
Look, and... You never did like Goblin Ball, did you?
Not really.
Honestly, not really. But my dad sure does.
Well, he's probably very disappointed in you right now. Good day.
Alright, good. It's absolutely the right thing for the Sprawl spread thin resources, but now there won't be any Goblin Ball game. And where's the fun in that? You will not be able to visit the arena. Oh, really? Oh, really? So now I can't... Well, that's fair, I guess. I guess I'm banned. Oh, hey, man.
Echo!
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
What is?
That your name is Echo and...
Echo!
Yeah.
I hate myself.
What's up, man?
What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again.
All right, little sister. Chill out. You clearly don't have any of my peace blossom left.
No, I don't.
What are you doing here?
The Mages Guild are all gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
What is it, like the Council of Elrond or something?
Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Mages Guild summoned their membership by sending a glowing green light into the sky. A sort of signal that tells us we're all needed.
So like a Batman signal?
I get it. The mage signal. Good thing you were looking up.
You're telling me?
It's pretty funny. I mean, I inherently trust Echo, but, was there anything in the writ? I always go back to the writ. I could call Malcolm again. But then, does it really matter? I don't want to use any crystals on him. Should we just talk to him? He has the cards today, but I don't really trust Malcolm inherently. Okay, I'll just call him, I guess.
Let me consult the cards. Ah, the cloud of smoke. In all honesty, it doesn't really matter what happens to this guy. He's just around to give us some backstory and lore. He's as inconsequential as a leaf on the wind.
Okay, thanks, Malcolm.
What? What is that?
What is what?
Thank you?
Oh.
Is it a good thing? Nobody's ever said that at me before.
Yes, it's good. Thank you.
Thank you. Jessica?
Close.
Goodbye, Martin.
Alright, let's talk to him again. I mean, that doesn't hurt, right?
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that all mages would adhere to. So if you knew a mage, you knew what to expect.
I see.
Kept people from fearing us. Now it looks like some mages want people to fear us. It won't end well.
That sounds to me like a good thing. A set of governing rules to make sure people feel safe? Am I wrong?
I don't think you are, but darker forces in the guild sure do. They think the rules are too strict. They want to use magic to control people, and eventually, the whole kingdom.
Oh, that's bad.
If we don't stop them, there could be a rift in the guild itself, with mages on both sides. It's getting pretty hairy.
Oh, well. I don't see any reason to keep this guy.
Thanks, Lil. I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop by the Twisted Sister and grab some grub. Man, have I got a case of the munchies. Rock on, little buddy.
Rock on. Peace, brother. Right. He was there on official guild business. Sure, he's the stoner windbag, but he's a good people. He's good people indeed. I don't like that. Is that a dragon? Holy moly.
Whoa, stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well, me and Peaches.
This is a great... I love this. This is amazing. I am tempted to just say yes to this immediately and just move on because this seems like... This person seems like structured, you know?
You can communicate with...
Peaches. Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, you get used to it. It comes with the territory when you're a dragon rider.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can I be you?
I don't think so, Lil. There's really nothing here, right? I could call Striker? Sure.
Dragons. Dragons are tricky. If trained properly and led with a firm hand, they can tip the scales in our favor. If not, they are unpredictable and hard to coordinate a full offensive with.
Yeah.
Do you think this dragon is in capable hands, equipped with the proper tools?
Maybe. I kind of want to save my last truth spray for a last star rating. I feel like I'm just gonna do this. I think that makes sense.
Alright, kid. I think you'll be a welcome addition to the Sprawl's forces.
Really?
Absolutely. It's something about your character. Your moxie, your...
Dragon?
giant intimidating dragon.
Yes.
That I control with my little tin whistle.
Yes. Oh no. Okay, maybe I've made it.
War.
Have I made a mistake? I hope not. I hope this is fine. Oh, another one. Okay.
Attention! Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville, reporting for duty.
Are you talking to me?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
For some reason, I don't know why, but when I hear I have come from, I have come from a land down under. See, that's what I'm thinking. This guy's an Australian now, but you know, this is fine. I'll use my last shoot spray.
I was born to fly. My parents even named me for it. Wilbur Orville, after the two goblin inventors of the very first aeroplane. But it was the day I got my call sign at Top Cannon Academy that I was positive that this was the life for me. Of course, caboose wouldn't have been my first choice, but as you can see, I do have a rather juicy posterior, if I do say so myself.
Uh-huh. You know what? Sure. Yeah. Why not?
All right, Second Lieutenant. Head in and report for duty.
And with that, I make for the skies. Tonight, look to the horizon. If you see a large flash followed by a giant boom, you'll know I've hit an inside the park home run. Ha ha ha. Wink.
Wink indeed.
Sweet Lord, what have I done?
You've done good, Lil. We have to believe in our choices. Oh boy.
Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here. I need you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
What's up, Chuck?
My wife, the princess, queen, still not used to that. She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole.
Oh, wow.
Like a mole. Not like a mole person. Well, I guess it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point. Can you come down to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
I'll be there as soon as I'm done my shift.
Thanks, Lil. I'm sure you can help us identify the traitor in our midst.
I don't know.
Sounds like something I'd be expected to do.
Yeah. Alright, I guess we're going down to Gla. Down to Gla. Alright. Good score today. Alright. So, here we go. To the Goblin Legion Association. I think that's it. Hey.
Lil, thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack-a-mole?
What's the scoop so far?
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA. But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poisoned tooth.
Oh no.
We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far they're all sticking to their stories.
Couldn't you just get a mage to put a spell on them? Or better yet, I could go get some truth spray from the shed and be done with this in a flash.
Good thinking. But the guilty party could have built up a tolerance to truth sprays.
Yeah.
Or be in league with a corrupted wizard from the guild.
Yeah.
Your deduction skills are the only method we can truly trust. Think you can help us out?
Sure.
Well, I have done this once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that. See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night, and catch them at a lie.
Right, I hope this isn't too bad. Like, who am I? So these are the 6 right here. Is this guy the? Okay. We can talk to him. twice, apparently. Who do I want to start with? These aren't goblins, but I don't know. This is not a goblin either, I don't think. But is this a goblin? I think this is like a troll or something. Anyway, let's go.
Last night, I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself, but if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for?
Him?
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear.
Who won?
I never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night.
Well, who won?
I was at a friend's house. A friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. It's the truth.
Okay.
I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right. Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me.
Okay. You talk Shuck, but I'll talk to them once and then talk to I don't know.
I was quietly meditating in my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps?
Hobbit?
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's birthday party. It was quiet down by the Goblin Bowl arena, with it being an away game and all, so I didn't see anyone on my way home. I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a leftover apple tart in my freezer to prove it.
So everything points to the fact that the Goblin Ball last night was away from home. So, this guy is lying. Who's lying? I think it was this guy. Wasn't it this guy? No, wait. This guy isn't lying. This guy's lying. Wait. This guy? Was it this guy? Let's talk to him again.
Chuck will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Seasons tickets, so
Oh.
some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town.
Indeed.
As to who the traitor is, I don't know what else to tell you. Don't overthink it. They're a freaking mole person. You're looking for a mole. Come on.
Alright.
I honestly have no idea who the traitor is, but all I know is that it's not me. Ask anyone who works at the bar in Little Ogre Town. They'll remember me. I'm a really bad tipper.
Was he this guy that said it? Hold on.
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear. I never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night.
Okay, so he's not lying. I feel like...
It was... All right, fine, you caught me. I didn't go to a friend's house to water their plants. I was out on a date with a human I met last week. Guess I still feel weird talking about it, but the date went great.
Good. It was this guy, right?
I told you, I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business.
I think he's lying.
I'd ask that elf. Hard to trust those uptight, pointy-eared snobs.
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I think it was...
It's this guy. He says the Goblin Ball game was, in town, but it wasn't.
The Cyclops.
What? Why me?
Because you claimed you went to the Goblin Ball match last night, but the Brawlers played an away game. You're clearly lying.
Very clever, little girl, but it's no matter. You and your kingdom will burn, and out of the ashes a new glorious nation shall be born.
Take them away, Carl.
Well, there you go. We got him.
Good work, Lil. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
Oh, just one more thing before I go.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
Well, there you go. Sure, we got it done. That wasn't easy, difficult at all. Let's see who is at the bar. Okay, hey.
Oh, hi, Lil. Back home after a long day's work?
You know it.
What a laugh. You, a working stiff.
It's a riot. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad another letter.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
This time, I really want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him?
Write a good joke. Yes.
That should put a smile on his face. Thanks, Arda. Can you send it for me?
My pleasure. I know how much your dad loves to hear from you.
Great. Oh, Echo's here. And some other people as well. Mr. Fantastico is not here, though. And that saddens me.
The Mages Guild is gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Yeah, you already told me.
This all sounds like none of my beeswax.
We'll see. It may well be your beeswax after all.
It might be, yeah.
Oh, this is so weird, being out with you. Anybody could see.
Aw, honey. It's what's on the inside that matters. I'm not embarrassed to be seen with you.
Ah, nice.
Embarrassed to be seen with me? I'm worried someone's going to see me with a human and tell my mother.
Oh, brother.
No, he didn't say brother, he said mother.
Him too.
Isn't that great? Let's go chat to Garby, maybe buy a crystal, and then we'll see. I honestly don't know how you're gonna get money in this game.
Lil, how are you holding up?
Not too many game overs today, Garbs.
I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe I've got something for it.
Maybe you do, maybe you do. I really only can buy a crystal, and I got 8. I don't think I need to buy... No, he has 8, right? No, I got 8. Okay, never mind. I guess I bought one. Alright. Okay, I guess that's it for today. I got nothing else. I guess I can exhaust Echo's voice lines. Sure.
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't...
Yeah, we know that.
That sounds to me like a good thing. A set of governing rules to make...
Yeah, we already...
I don't think you are. If we don't...
Thanks.
Oh, that's it? Like, we already heard that. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. Okay, so I guess we're going to bed and we're reading what happened to the people.
I think I've done everything.
Yeah, why not? Okay, so that's it then for today. Obviously, I'm gonna, you know... the Petrardian envoy, Fenton Harcourt III, delivered his message to the palace and defected to the Sprawl to live out his days manning a shop that repaired bugles and any other brass instruments that require a pursed embouchure. He couldn't be happier in his new adopted home. The Queen was able to use the top-secret battle plans to shore up the Sprawl's defenses, which made a huge difference, at least for a few days. After entering the Sprawl, the Catering Corp rep went straight to work distributing the food supplement bars known as Soylent Beige. They were an instant hit. People lined up for blocks, crowding the stores, with fist fights and even riots occurring in a few cases. Make room, they all yelled. But no one would listen. All they wanted was a taste of those dense but nutritious Soylent Beige bars. People were crazy about Soylent Beige for their amazing flavor, but no one could puzzle out the secret ingredient. Oh my god, is this a secret? Is this a reference to Soylent Green? Everyone agreed about the warm, nostalgic sensation, like they were eating their own grandparents' cooking. An official rep from the company would later explain that if they were to just remove the word cooking from that previous sentence, they would have discovered the secret ingredient. Yep, it's a reference to Soylent Green. The night is planned big combat goblin ball game. Albert St. Lush wasn't able to convince a single pro team to hire him as their manager, so he set his sights lower and went to coach on the minor league level. Until a doping scandal got him fired from that job too. He reacted to this process for his... He repeated this process for teams in AAA, AA, Single A, etc., until he finally wound up coaching a little league goblin ball game team, the Sprawl Sprouts, for children 12 and under. They were some of the most suspiciously large 4th graders you ever saw. They swept the season. Echo arrived at the guild hall just in time to speak out against Tyronius in his plan to demand greatly increased powers for the mages from the queen. Well, that's good. Echo successfully argued that the guild should use its powers to support the city council's guard corps and help the people the war was hurting instead. Due to Echo's timely intervention, Tyronius did not get the 2/3 majority vote that he needed. He and his followers loudly insisted that the election was stolen, and Tyronius vowed to use his own power to stop this war, by any means necessary. His people formed a radical group that dubbed itself the Freedom Caucus, and they soon vacated the guild hall in a huff. Echo breathed a sigh of relief at the job well done. He took a trip to his favorite haunt, the Sprawl's premier bowling alley Pinheads. It was a pretty righteous way to end the day. Sounds good. Correctly identified as being the traitor, the guilty Cyclops was loaded into a catapult and flung at a brick wall the next morning. There was much rejoicing. The Sprawl and its seekers were now safe thanks to your masterful detective work. Great. Alright. Alright, here we go. More battle stuff. And we got, we got, like, the Dragon Lady and the pilot, fighter pilot. Oh, boy. We dead. I made a mistake there. As the dawn sun rose, it was clear that the Sprawl had lost. Their airborne defenses scattered. There was now no way to protect themselves with attacks coming from above. The people of the Sprawl watched helplessly as the enemy wrote a message in the sky. Surrender, Lil! Most people thought the message must be a typo, but its looming presence had a severe impact on the city's morale. That's great! With his hopes of participating in the battle dashed, Professor Fogg hid in the countryside for 79 days. He emerged and fooled his chums at the Royal Academy Club into thinking that he had in fact sailed around the world in a record-breaking time. To sum it up, he hid in the barn, managed to amuse his fellow academics, and received a free beer for his effort. The little Primary's dragon rider trying to command the dragon Peaches with just their tin whistle had a rough go of things, but I liked her. Peaches couldn't hear the whistle above the roar of battle, became disoriented, and in a panic fled combat and took them home. Her father was mortified when he realized he had failed to equip them with his trusty bullwhip. He resolved right then and there to never leave her in charge again, and swore of going down to the pub to bet on Goblin Ball for good. Wow. While sitting on the runway at the Sprawl airfield, the inside the park home run bomb sitting in the Green Baron's hole accidentally detonated. It destroyed the entire airfield and a nearby park, living up to its horrible name. A plaque was later affixed to the park bench commemorating this utterly stupid, completely unavoidable tragedy. Hey, listen, it's not my fault! It is my fault. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time for more Little Guardsman, when we continue the game and hopefully we don't mess things more up in the war effort. I'll see you then. Later!